Welcome back to Oak Bridge Farm, episode 26. I think we're going to have a jam-packed episode. We need to get our sorghum weeded. And then, I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell our green bean harvester. And we're going to start getting ready to buy that field across the road there. Let's see, weeder. It's got canola in it. It's actually almost ready, about a couple months yet, but it'll be about there. It's actually going to be done before our other canola field. We're going to have a lot of canola. These shader caches are still trying to hit the system here. Yeah, so we'll do that. I'll sell like I said, the harvester. We're going to probably have to take a small loan out just to get enough to buy it, and then like I said, we'll sell that other field when we're done with it, the canola one. And then we do have some pigs that are also going to have to be sold next month. That'll be some change there. Steering. Perfect. Excellent. Yeah, and then I think our barley's going to be close too. We're probably going to start winding down the series here. The development controls, easy dev controls are out. This is the screen. It's pretty good stuff. I was starting to get our next playthrough set up on everything, because you can go in here and then you can change the operating time, the dirt, the wear, and all that good stuff. So our old equipment will be even older. I'm real excited to get started on that, so I don't want to prolong this series too long, but I don't want to abruptly cut it either. We're going to do it right. We'll probably sell... We might as well sell all the equipment, I think, too. We'll just cash everything out. And that's probably going to be... I don't know, maybe one, maybe two more episodes, but we're going to be wrapping down here. And we'll get... Always exciting to start another series. I can't wait to do that. It's going to have a lot of harvest to do yet on this map, so we gotta... Our hands are going to be full. Okay, let's tackle the weeding here. Can't even turn very good when this is down. Let's tackle the weeding. And then we'll advance, I suppose, and we'll get those pigs sold. Sell our harvester as well, our green bean harvester. Okay, how are things looking here? Pretty good. So as I was weeding that field, I was thinking we could probably, since we're not going to have quite enough money to buy that other field, that canola one across right over there, the big one that we wanted to do, we could probably go through and start selling some of this equipment we ain't going to need anymore, since this is the last, basically it was the last planting. Because the weeding's all done, I believe. This field was good, this one. There's no weeds in this one that we're going to purchase. It's quite expensive. Obviously up here, our linseed was good. And on our canola field, way back at our dealership here, we did that already too. So yeah, there's a lot of equipment we don't need that we could utilize. Now the question is, do we want to... That'd also be our planters and seeders too, because we're done. Should we take everything down there and get the most we can for it? I think that might be a good idea. It's just going to be a little time consuming. Still need our augers. We don't need the roller anymore either. I think what we'll do is we will send some equipment down. I guess we got multiple tractors we can get get a line going here. We were going to sell this green bean harvester. That's worth some good change. Again, you get the most for it when you take stuff back to the dealership to sell it. I think that would be a good idea. So we'll send some of these down. Then I guess we'll sell them all at once. I'll just get everything all lined up, I guess. Okay, we got all of, well, most of the equipment down here that I don't think we're going to need anymore. It's a shame we didn't get to use some of this stuff a little bit more, but like I said, we got to move on. Let's see what we get for some of these items. We'll fix them up, of course. Ooh, customer. Repair? That's not actually ain't too bad. The painting is what's going to cost, but we'll do it because I think we can squeeze a little bit more money out of it. Okay, so we could sell this for 313,000. Do it. This all if this goes right, we might actually be able to fund our field easily, I think. And we won't have to take a loan out. We will keep the tractors. For now, anyway. Because I think the field was pushing almost 800,000. It's like 700 some thousand. We should be able to get it, I think. We'll see what our grand total is here, too, when we're done. Painting is no joke for what this costs. 9. The roller. Yeah, this should fund our next field. I think. Okay. Yeah, I originally didn't plan on doing like all these like this. I was just gonna sell a green bean harvester, but I was like, we don't really need any of the other equipment. Let's go ahead and sell that too. And last but not least, our planter. I did hold on to the fertilizer and the seed Just because we wouldn't get anything for it anyway, so we might as well keep it. Even though I don't think we'll ever use it. Alright, sell. Bam, 773. What was the total of that? So sold vehicles, 680,000 we got for all that. That is awesome. And the land will cost us 783. So we're actually still a little short. But that's fine because we got another month yet. We do have to get back and, well, once we take a nap to next month, we'll have to sell our pigs, and that should just push us over the edge easily. Realistically, I suppose we could have gotten rid of one of our tractors, but I would rather wait until we're absolutely sure. Let's keep this out of the way, I guess. Well, let's just hook it up. Okay. I think we're good then. So we shall advance, and like I said, pigs will be at 24 months. So we'll do that. We never really got to try that manure. I think everything is fertilized pretty good, is it not? Might be a little spot right in here. We kind of got to catch it. We're going to do it. Catch it early. There's perfect. Let's see, it was over here. It might go down a little bit. 120. There's spots here and there, but it's not like it's consistent. That's unfortunate. There wasn't really a whole lot of manure there anyway. Would we have? Hey, pigs. Never really taken much time to look at them. They're in this back area. Yeah, not much at all. 5,000. I think I'm just gonna, before we wrap up the series, I will spread it out somewhere just for fun, since we worked so hard for it. Ideally, it would have been nice to accumulate and use it. Those we're not gonna need our slurry spreader either. Let's just go ahead and advance. We could nitpick on everything selling, but we're gonna have enough money here anyway when we sell the pigs. June, yeah, we'll use the Kubota. In July, we're actually gonna have to sell our soybeans as well. That's gonna be ready to go. What we'll probably do is we should maybe consider when we're doing these harvests if we should just go ahead and sell the crop right away instead of waiting for the top of the month. So that would really make it so our next episode will be our last. I think that's probably a good idea. Auger's gonna be... Okay. 24 months. And we did get the oddball again because of the slots for animals. There was one extra instead of the even 13 pigs this holds. Okay. Let's run down and make a sale. Excellent. What do we end up with? 30,000. We got 803,000. So that should put us right over the edge. Let's go. We'll drive back down there and check out that field. We should be able to purchase it. I believe it's ready to harvest next month. We want to make sure we purchase it before we advance in case they harvest it. Here we are. Field on the left. Let's take a look and see. It's got to be getting close, I think, the harvest. Yep, growth stage 8 out of 9. So we'll just go ahead and purchase it so it doesn't get harvested. 783,000. Bam, it is ours. Still got 19,000 to spare. Forgot about our front weight over here too. We dropped that off. Excellent. So I think our barley is going to be ready next month as well. Barley, it wasn't ready this month, right? Yep, so that will be ready next month. So will our big one. That one. We could wait a month and then do both of these. Probably more important we get our barley taken care of, get that in the silo. And keep our chickens topped up. Still have quite a bit left, I believe, yet. Yeah. They're doing decent. We don't need it quite yet. Okay. But we do have to sell our soybeans. A lot here. What they're set for. Still increasing in price. But there ain't a whole lot. That'll be one load worth, I believe. Should all fit. Let's take a look. See what we got. Yep, both fields are ready to harvest. Our soybeans are losing price. We got to go to Farm Store Bay 1. We'll take the Steyr because it's just a little bit better powered than the Kubota. Yeah, we'll probably most likely, like I said, sell our crop. Well, we could maybe wait. One more episode. It should be. Gotta get that weight out of the way. Yeah, actually, they're almost out now. Just in the nick of time. Fill her up here. Oh yeah, sorry, we had that linseed in there too. Probably at some point too we should decide when we're gonna sell our livestock. I suppose we could do that without running them down to the farmers or the sale area. Perfect. It all fits. It'd be worth quite a bit. Soybeans is always a good crop to sell and make money. Wow. 93,717 and almost a $4,000 environmental score. Okay, so we will get on the barley harvest. I think what we're going to do is we'll kind of make, I think in November is going to be our cutoff because we'll sell the chickens and that should really be the end of the episode or the series. We could sell the rest or we'll sell the pigs wherever they're at. Again, that'll be next episode. Yeah, so if we look at our prices for selling like our linseed, we could go to November and sell linseed at a top price. That's the next month after that. And then we also have canola, which is the same time too. That'll be perfect. Yeah, so we'll I guess we'll run it to December, maybe November, depending on if the price starts decreasing. Be a good way to end out the series, finalize with the chickens, and then we'll wave the series goodbye. But we'll get the barley taken care of in this episode. Again, that's just to keep our chickens supplied, so I probably won't sell any of that. Depending on how much is left, we could do it on the last episode after we sell the chickens, but we'll see how it goes. It's worth bothering with or not. Okay. We are off, yeah. Now this would be one of the crops where if we were continuing our... Well, we're pretty good on straw. But we'd want to think about saving some or making some bales, but we're plenty good. We still got more under our awning. They ain't even going to use all of that. Alright, let's get on with the harvest. Get this into the bin. And we'll see where we're at. It's like really weird. I have to shut the PTO off every time to get going faster because it really limits your speed. So you shut off the equipment and then you can move. That was actually a good harvest. Very good. I downloaded quite a bit. We'll see what our grand total is here. This would have lasted us quite a while for the chickens. $21,322. Yeah, that would have lasted us a few years. And we are way off target. Like I said, if we did this series was probably going to continue longer, we'd probably want to get a different setup here for the silos because it's constantly moving on us. I don't know why. Something like that. I might have to spin around. It likes to do that. Unload on that one side. So I think what we might do is I'll save it after we get this dumped. And then I think I want to advance and make sure that that canola field's not going to wither. And that'll make the other canola field ready to go. And maybe the sorghum too. I got to check the crop calendar here. Okay. Gotta be like right on top of this thing. Yeah, you gotta be right over it. Sorghum, let's see. Yeah, that'll be ready next month too. So, yeah. I think what we'll do, like I said, we'll try to advance 1 month because that canola should still be good. It should last for the 2 months and we can harvest it in August. Alright, excellent. Because I think what we're going to do on the next episode, this works out, is what we'll do is rent another harvester. And we're going to have like, we'll have to obviously get another trailer. And we're just going to go kind of like nuts. shut these off. Let's save it here quick, just in case it does wither and we can come back. I think we'll be alright. Look at that! Every field is ready to harvest. Our 9. Our linseed up here, the west field, and then obviously our big one. Let's double check. Yep, still ready to harvest. And of course, our sorghum is ready to go. Yeah, I think on the next episode, we'll rent another harvester. We'll get one put off on a worker. We'll just keep relieving them, and it's going to be a crazy episode. Then we're going to have to sell all that, so we're going to need another trailer anyway, because there's going to be so much linseed going back and forth. But it should be a grand finale episode. We'll sell our livestock, and we'll probably do a send-off with the manure, huh? So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the final episode of the series.